This week, soldiers from the 101st Airborne Division conducted the first brigade-sized air assault training mission in more than a decade.
What we're doing today is a brigade air assault. And during a brigade air assault, what we do is we take highly trained, disciplined, and fit Screaming Eagle soldiers and combine them with highly trained, disciplined, and fit aviators and create a unique capability not available anywhere else in the world. And what you're seeing behind me is we're getting ready to have CH-47s lift an offset battery that will provide artillery support for the air assault that's going to happen a little later.
Today is the next step in a training evolution as we've gone from individual and small unit collective to the large collective training opportunity for brigade air assault.
We've got to be very good at this, not only in the daytime, but at nighttime, to rapidly assemble, put a lot of combat power, infantrymen, cavalrymen, artillerymen in position rapidly behind enemy lines, to make him turn and react to our movement, to seize key terrain.
And this really marks not the culmination, but the next step in bringing back and fully realizing the effectiveness of the brigade air assault and what that means to the Army.
For the Army, who provides combat-ready forces to combatant commanders across the world, be it CENTCOM, AFRICOM, you name it, their job is to provide ready and trained forces. My job is to be one of those. And in particular, our capabilities to provide air assault capable forces, an infantry-based organization that can assemble, alert, marshal, deploy, fight, and win for any combatant commander.
We're split up. We have a light PZ and a light PZ control. They're down there. They'll handle mostly the infantry dismounted soldiers, the 133 Cav soldiers, stuff like that. We'll handle the heavy side, which means all the Delta platforms like the Delta companies and the heavier platforms, the field artillery, that's what we'll have. Their soldiers, their packs that operate that equipment will fly inside the aircraft. The equipment will be slung low under the aircraft.
Now for the whole air assault itself, for the assault, we put about 800 infantrymen, cavalrymen, artillerymen, engineers as personnel assault force in 4 separate objectives. And then we lifted 33 pieces of combat heavy equipment, some gun trucks, the Humvees that have big weapon systems on them. We even, if you're an engineer, we lifted a grader so we can set up road grading capabilities to allow follow-on air-land forces, C-130s or other aircraft, to land because we could improve the runway we were seizing. So we brought some stuff that's never been done before, air assaulting a grader to connect that back together and allow follow-on forces to continue their mission. So we're that initial entry force. We bring a lot of combat power, mobile platforms, firepower, soldiers onto the objectives that way in key terrain, and continue to expand that lodgement, continue to fight the enemy away, create that time and space for follow-on forces. And that's what we did here this past week.
This training mission helped the 101st Airborne Division assess their ability to plan, coordinate, and execute large-scale air assault operations. In addition, the Screaming Eagles used the opportunity to validate and define the Army's standards for air assault operations.
So we're the option, if you want a big spear to go into the heart of the enemy, you want the 101st to do that. The only organization that can do that in the Army, the only air assault division in the world. So the only ones who can do this. Hence we're practicing that core competency again. We've been doing a lot of things in Afghanistan and Iraq, quite frankly, in the last 10 or so years, where we have small portions of that, smaller level air assaults, smaller insertions. This is where we've gotten the volume big to be able to do it what we're supposed to, put everybody in, recycle 24, 48 hours and do it again. Constant movement, what we would call a unified land operation, decisive action mission.